Hi friends, welcome to GL Life Hacks. Today the story is about fascinating fairy tales of Thumbelina. Once upon a time there lived a very kind woman, but alas, she did not have a child. So she went to a wizard who gave her a magic seed. The happy woman planted the seed and was surprised to find a pretty flower blossoming from the seed the next day. As the flower opened, the woman was spellbound to see a small girl nestled inside it. She cried, "Oh, she is no bigger than a thumb. I will name her Thumbelina." The woman loved her, a new found daughter, and both were very happy together. But one day something terribly happened. An ugly frog happened to see Thumbelina and fell in love with her. He thought, "I will marry her," so he carried her to where he lived. He placed Thumbelina on a water lily leaf in the middle of a pond. Poor Thumbelina, she cried, and she was afraid. A small fish heard her crying. She thought, "I will not let that ugly frog marry the sweet girl." So she nibbled the stem of the leaf on which Thumbelina sat, and soon the leaf was floating away. A butterfly saw the poor little Thumbelina in the middle of the pond. She fastened a sting to leaf and pulled it to the other end of a pond. The fish guarded her through the journey. A happy Thumbelina thanked the fish and the butterfly. As the evening set, Thumbelina again grew frightened. A large beetle swooped down and carried her away to his tree. He was fascinated by Thumbelina. Though Thumbelina was afraid of the beetle, he took great care for her. Every day, the beetle would bring seeds and fruits for Thumbelina. Many days went by like this. One day, the beetle realized that he would not be able to take care of Thumbelina forever, so he placed her on the flower in the field. Thumbelina was very happy. Many birds and insects became her friends. As the time passed by, the weather changed. It became cold, the birds flew away, and the insects also disappeared. Even the flowers lost their petals and leaves. Thumbelina was frightened and lonely once again. She wandered through the fields and suddenly met a mouse. The mouse and his friend, a mole, lived nearby tunnel, were very kind to Thumbelina. To repay them for their kindness, she kept the house clean and cooked delicious meals. One day Thumbelina saw a wounded swallow. She took great care of him. Slowly the swallow recovered. Soon he was ready to fly. He thanked Thumbelina and flew away. Days went by. One day the mole asked Thumbelina, "Will you marry me?" Thumbelina could not say no, but in reality she did not wish to marry the mole, for then she would say, live in the tunnel forever. On the day of wedding, a sad Thumbelina went outside and looked up the clear blue sky. Just then she heard the wings flapping. It was none other than her friend, the shallow. He asked her, "Why do you look so sad?" Thumbelina told him everything. He said, "Come with me. I will take you far away from here." Thumbelina immediately climbed onto his back and flew far away with the land of flowers, sunshine, and tiny creatures. The shallow placed Thumbelina on the petal of beautiful flower. To her surprise, she saw a handsome man, not much larger than herself, standing in the middle of the flower. He too was amazed to see a tiny, beautiful Thumbelina. He said, "I am a prince of Flowerland." Both fell in love. The prince asked Thumbelina, "Will you marry me?" Thumbelina replied, "Yes, I will." Thus, the prince and Thumbelina got married and lived in carefree and happy life. Their friend the Shallow also lived near them. If you like this story, please do like, share, and subscribe to GL Life Hacks for more videos.